Alright guys, welcome back to Random Thots. That is Thots, T-H-O-T-S, I think. Yeah, that is how you spell thoughts.
Yeah, that is how you spell thoughts, actually.
So, this is a special podcast edition of the Ibrahim Show. Alright, so what's the Ibrahim Show?
So, Ibrahim Show is just basically me asking,
Talk yourself up a little bit, man. Don't make it sound lame.
It's just me asking, basically anybody random questions, who comes on the show, If you want to be on the show, this is a chance for you guys to be on the show.
Yeah, we'll set up a Skype call. We'll get you in here.
Yeah, we'll definitely get you in here answering questions. And I just answer some random questions. And I mean, there are random questions. Let's start with the first one. Are vampires real, or are aliens more real as opposed to vampires?
I feel like aliens are not statistically as real as vampires.
So if you were to believe in one, you're saying vampires would be more believable than aliens.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yes.
I don't know that one. Oh man, that's a tough one. Why do people love artists more after they die?
Why do people love artists more after they die?
As opposed to when they're alive, they don't get that much credit.
I feel like people are too afraid to criticize a dead person. That's my final answer. It makes you a messed up person, to talk bad about someone who can't defend themselves. And being dead is the ultimate form of not being able to come back and smack someone for talking mess about you.
I feel like the reason why people love them more when they die is just basically, I think when they're alive it's like too much work, right? To kind of do. You're sitting there, you have to follow every single one of their moves, and it's just, they move a lot. These are rappers, these are artists, these are, jazz players.
Yeah.
I said that again.
Jazz players are prevalent.
And they just really don't like doing all the work, to listen to someone when they're alive. When they're dead, there's a reason now to listen to this person, see what they said, see what they're saying,
Another one.
What's your favorite go-to restaurant?
My favorite restaurant, or my most go-to, most reliable?
Your favorite go-to restaurant. You have a girl, or you know what I'm saying, the other thing, if whatever you do.
So,
your favorite go-to restaurant. Your favorite.
Well, there's a girl with me. I have to try to do, something to impress her. I can't just go to McDonald's.
Something to impress her, exactly.
Yeah.
Go-to restaurant.
Oh man, that's tough. It's really tough. If I had to think of something off the top of my head, this is gonna get me made fun of. Dang, we don't have Whataburger here. I was gonna say Whataburger.
Man, shout out to Texas.
Shout out to Texas
for having Whataburger. Thank you so much.
But if it's not Whataburger, it's 7-Eleven.
What?
That's right, ladies. We're going to 7-Eleven. Get you a Slurpee. They have like 2 for $33 candy bars,
I want to ask another question off that question. Because you're going to 7-Eleven, do you think the girl is satisfied with her, where she's being brought to go spend money? 7-Eleven.
She's with me. She's going to be satisfied. We're going to have a good time.
That's
7-Eleven?
That's confidence. Could you live without the internet?
Oh, that? No. I mean, could I survive?
You answered that so fast. You were like, no.
I mean, could I physically not die if the internet did not exist? Yeah, obviously. But I would not want to live in a world without the internet. It's always there for me. anytime I need it.
It is always there for me. Anytime. Yeah. Thank God for the internet. Thank God for the internet. Coffee or tea?
Man, it kind of depends. I definitely am not a coffee person starting out in my life, but I still like tea. Tea definitely is like, it's more relaxing. And a person like me, I need to relax more than I need to speed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Would you live in the Arctic or the desert?
Fun science fact of the day, by the way.
Fun science fact of the day.
Antarctica is the world's largest desert. But if I had to pick between living in like the Sahara Desert and Antarctica, oh man, I'd probably die faster in Antarctica. I'd freeze to death, man.
Yeah, I think freezing to death would be on that top list of ways how to die.
That you don't want to happen.
That you just don't want to happen to you. I know drowning's up there.
Yeah, drowning sounds horrible.
I know that probably getting stabbed, that's up there.
Yeah.
You know, like getting put through a wood cutter, that's definitely bad.
That doesn't happen to very many people though.
I've seen it in movies, so it might still happen.
It has to have happened at least once. They gotta have those OSHA stickers for some reason. Someone fell in there.
For sure, not being able to eat is...
Oh, starving to death?
Starving.
Oh, God. That actually sounds horrible. That's a slow death.
That's slow.
Yeah.
Actually, in disease. I think dying of disease is pretty horrible.
Depends on the disease.
I mean,
anytime you die
if you have died of a disease, it's bad. Mm-hmm. It was bad to your body. Your body was like,
Yeah, shout out to all those people that died that way. R.I.P.
Oh my gosh. Next question. What do you do that you hate, but you keep doing?
Eating after 2 a.m. I need to stop eating after 2 a.m. I feel like that's a big problem, especially nowadays.
But we're young, right? Like, young people talk to me. Like, I know
old people shut the hell up. Young people, you can go ahead.
I don't normally eat after 2 a.m., but I feel like I get hungry when it's later in the night. Doesn't matter when I wake up. Does not matter when I wake up. When it's the nighttime, even if I just ate a big meal, good meal,
yeah,
I still feel like I have to eat.
I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's because we're bored.
I think it's because we're energetic and like we're actually young and we're, you know, surviving in this big earth, and all the young people combined, we're just like always up because we have energy.
Yeah.
And as you get older, that energy obviously diminishes. So when you can start scheduling the times you need it, the appropriate times you need to eat.
Ibrahim the dietitian, everyone. What's next for me? What do you got?
What's the craziest thing you've seen at your workplace?
Oh, craziest thing I've seen at my workplace.
At any workplace you've ever worked at.
Off the dome, I worked at a place that was open really late in downtown, and I saw there was this one chick who she would come in every single weekend, come in super late with, I guess, her boyfriend or same dude every time, and she eventually would leave cigarettes in her food. A bunch of cigarettes in her food, like torn up cigarettes put in there.
What?
And then she started showing up with other dudes. And then she started showing up with homeboy again and more cigarettes in her food. Very strange situation. Also, like, always was super drunk. Super duper drunk. It was always like 1:32 in the morning, getting done at the bars.
What do the cigarettes have to do with any of the story?
That is the thing. That's the thing I don't know. I've only heard legends about what was going on with the cigarette thing, but I have no idea. I think it's the strangest thing. I mean, I've seen people dance crazy, drop things, be super drunk, puke, you know. I've seen people do some stupid stuff in restaurants, but that's bar none the weirdest thing.
Do you think the way we dress affects how we think as people?
I know that if I look good, and I know I look good when I'm out, I have a cool outfit at least. I don't want to really go home. I'll be done doing what I'm doing, but I just want to walk around more so people can see what I put together.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And it makes me feel very confident.
let me go off of another question. Do you think the term, you dress how you feel is real?
I think so, because there's definitely a depression outfit. Consists of sweatpants, an old band t-shirt, 2 mismatched socks, messed up hair. Like, that's depression.
Okay.
But you see someone walking around in, like, I don't know.
Balenciaga shoes.
Yeah.
Tom Ford, everything else.
Then I probably just know that they're rich. They probably just feel really rich.
I mean,
I don't know exactly how they feel.
that still makes you feel good if you're right. If you're wearing designer clothes, man, you feel good. I don't care what anybody says. You're lying to yourself if you don't think that designer anything will make you feel better as a person.
Everybody there knows you got money.
If somebody walks in with a Tom Ford suit, and somebody walks in with a Steve Madden suit, both of those are good-looking suits. However, one is all the way up here, one is all the way down here, And I think that the way we dress affects so much how we think, because it's the young people taking over. Yeah, clap for yourself, guys.
Again, you go young people, old people, sit in the back.
He's so aggressive towards old people. I don't have a question for old people here, so I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what you
ever wonder what's in the skin, like the flaps?
You don't grow old like that and have flaps all the time.
Some people got flaps. They got gonads hanging from their freaking...
Yeah, I hate that little gargly thing.
You almost want to see how much you can stretch out. Or if it's like Play-Doh, you can ball it up, make a dinosaur out of it.
We're gonna get old. We're gonna get old.
Definitely.
We're gonna have what we hate.
But once I have liver spots, I'm done. Kill me.
Wow. Go off the record and say that. Do you think that colonizing another planet is actually a good idea?
Definitely. It's because, unless there's like space Native Americans there, then it's ours for the taking.
Space Native Americans.
Yeah. So unless there's like space Indians, why not? Why not go to Mars? Unless we go to Mars and then people are like, we've been here for so-and-so million years. At that point, we're gonna have to leave. Because they probably have better weapons than us.
So if we colonize it.
And then there's a space war?
Exactly.
Would I enlist? Yes. I would be a space marine.
You would enlist for a space marine if we had space wars?
Heck yeah. Bro.
Wow, that's incredible.
Think of the coolest video game characters of all time. Space Marines. Warhammer 40K.
Would you enlist?
Halo.
Would you enlist?
Mass Effect. Come on, man. Being a Space Marine is an experience you're not allowed to pass up. You get a cool suit where you can jump 40 feet in the air.
Yeah, it actually is.
And kick someone, and they don't even get kicked. Your foot goes through their body.
How do you know that they don't have super space suits?
They probably do, but that's what makes it fun.
What is one thing you learned today?
One thing I learned today. Wow. Already? I learned that in Animal Crossing, other people are having issues with their villagers. Even the amiibo villagers are being horrible people. Yes. Imagine buying an amiibo, $20, and you get that thing shipped. It takes 2-3 weeks. A week later, your amiibo's a shithead and wants to leave.
Your amiibo is a complete jerk.
Yeah. Not everybody's. But it's weird because I have great villagers. They're all super nice. Super positive, A+.
No, I've seen them. They're always asking you how your day is.
I do have Audie, and she is my favorite.
They're like,
I'm just gonna flex a little bit right here.
I miss you so much.
Exactly. She's like, I always love. She asked me what I like to watch on TV today.
I put in Tiger King.
No, you couldn't say Tiger King. It was some basic choices.
Wow.
Yeah.
That Tiger King is actually pretty good.
All I know is that bitch Carol Baskins fed her husband to the tigers.
You can't convince me it didn't happen. Last question on the Ibrahim Show is the most important question.
Okay.
Or it might be the most dumbest question.
Cue the dramatic music.
Security or freedom?
Security or freedom?
Security meaning everything you have, asset-wise, you will always have with somebody else being the number one, and then, you know, almost like granting you all this money. There's always someone number one. Freedom being, it's all yours for the taking.
Well, I'm not a filthy communist, so I'm gonna say freedom on that one.
Filthy communist.
For you dirty commies, get off my channel. The subscribe button should not be red, it should be red, white, and blue.
I think that's another episode on Random Thoughts.
Yes, thank you guys so much for listening. I am Damon Makoko,
And I'm Ibrahim Horton.
and we're out.